The EP Podcast. Heard everywhere podcasts can be found, and always at the EPCHS.com.
And belly on up to the 9-foot homemade oak bar. Pour yourself a cold one. The EP Podcast 4th of July week show, along with audio from the Independence Day Parade on the 30th, back on Friday, here in the EP. 30 minutes of just parade coverage. Interviews before and during the parade. Not really the sights, but the sounds. But if you want the sights, later on this week, I'm releasing a full video of the parade with the interviews all put together for you so you can relive the parade from where we were at 95th and Turner on Friday. That will be on our YouTube channel. I'm going to try to just put it out on the podcast feed as well. Those of you that use podcast players that support video will be able to get the video right where you're listening to this podcast right now or over at the EPPodcast.com. This episode and every episode of the EP Podcast brought to you by the First National Bank of Evergreen Park, located in that iconic building at 95th and Pulaski. You can make up to $500 off of them right now. $300 total access checking. You get free ATMs nationwide as well. Statement savings, you can make an extra $200 opening up a savings account with them. There are qualifying activities, but there's also no overdraft fees. I've got my whole family with accounts. The teenagers have them. The little guys got one. My company banks with them. You want a bank you can rely on, one that is a community bank, one where you walk in the door, they know who you are, and they treat you like a human being. Get in there today. That big, beautiful building at 95th and Pulaski, the First National Bank of Evergreen Park. So now let's find out what we got while we were out there with the microphones and head out to the parade that happened this past Friday down 95th Street with the Evergreen Park Independence Day Parade. The EP Podcast out at the parade. Very excited about this, Hannah. We got a good setup here at Family Waterproofing Solutions. We've got free face painting going on behind us. We've got Father Paul Guzman on this show. Yep. We've got Mark Marzullo's on this show. We've got Coach Ram, the new head coach of the football team over at the high school on this show. We may get the mayor on here. We've got a few other people that we're expecting to stop by. We're going to have the parade
This is the hot spot to be. There is a line for face painting behind us. This is in-demand spot right here.
And we're giving away cash money.
Money. All you got to do is stop by and download our podcast. And
Exactly. Yeah. Next chance for you to come do this with us is going to be the food truck thing that's coming up at the end of July over at Klein Park. We're going to be out for that.
That's going to be fun.
If you missed it, make sure that you come find us out there. We'll also be doing the cash money and the face painting and all the fun out here in the EP Podcast 10. What are you looking forward to the most? Because I'm wondering how many hometown heroes we get at the front, what the reception is when they come down. Because normally the parade starts with like every fire truck on the south side.
That's what I like.
Making as much noise as possible.
That's my favorite part.
It'll be deafening.
Yes.
Okay? So, and then after that, I don't know if they're going to have the hometown heroes really out in front or if they're going to have them, behind that craziness.
Yeah.
But, I'm wondering what that's going to be like, the reception. Hopefully, we can hear the crowd get into it and they're not drowned out by all the sirens.
Yeah, I do get excited about the fire trucks. I just like fire trucks. I like police cars. But, the hometown heroes I'm excited to see.
You like the flashing lights?
I like the flashing lights. I need stimulation. Also, we never had anyone sign up by themselves, did we?
No,
to march?
We didn't.
No.
But I would love to see somebody do it.
I am looking to see one lone person walking down. And if we do, we're grabbing them. We're going to talk to them.
I saw the Spoken Vine car go by, so I know they're in it. I saw them go by.
Okay.
I know the mayor's in a convertible. So I'm sure about that. I know the football team's walking with the marching band. I know the marching band has everybody from the incoming freshmen to seniors that have already graduated.
Are you talking about the Macaulay Rice Marching Band?
No, I'm talking about the Evergreen Park.
Evergreen Park Marching Band.
EP Marching Band.
Okay.
Macaulay Rice doesn't show up for this.
Oh, really?
My daughter's in the Macaulay Rice Band and says she's back here face painting, so they're not in this one.
This is true. Okay.
Yeah. So, and you know what? That was the Rice Band when I was in it. Okay, now all of a sudden you got the Macaulay name in front of it. No, it's at least Rice Macaulay.
Oh, come on, Rice Macaulay.
It's got rice colors to it. Once again, I want to just give a shout out to a couple of people. First National Bank of Evergreen Park, our proud sponsors on the corner of 95th and Pulaski, gave us a ton of stuff to give away.
So many things. Nice
And
goodies to give away.
Really nice to us. They may be stopping by at some point. I know they bought a ton of candy, and they have a float in the parade. And then Family Waterproofing Solutions here at 95th and Turner. They are the proud sponsors of Southside Pod, and they let us set up in front. They're having a barbecue.
Very
We're
gracious.
having a good time.
Very gracious.
Yeah, so definitely if you need anything like to keep water out of your basement, foundation issues, Family Waterproofing Solutions right here in Evergreen Park.
Absolutely.
They're going big time too. I see like the billboards on 294 now. I see them on
I've seen
WGN.
those, yeah.
They're becoming like big time. They're right here in
well
Evergreen.
they should.
Yeah.
And
then,
well
you know
they
what?
should.
And even though they're big time, family run business here in Evergreen. So make sure you check them out.
Absolutely.
All right, you ready for some parade?
I'm ready for some parade. I'm ready for some fire trucks.
All right, I think what we're going to do is you're going to see interviews that were recorded before the parade, during the parade, mixed in with the parade as we present it to you here on the EP Podcast. Coach Ram is out here getting ready for the parade. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. So, like you were just telling me, you're going to march with the guys along with the band. Normally, I don't see the football team in this parade. So here we go. We got a Coach Ram thing that's been added to the football program.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time we're doing it. Hopefully it becomes a annual routine tradition for our team, but we're just excited. It's obviously a fun day in Evergreen Park, and we're just here to enjoy the parade, throw out some candy to some of the kids, and have some fun.
You know, I thought was really impressive is if I had to learn an entire football team in the time that you've been around it, I would not know everybody's name yet. I'm terrible with names. You're standing here, some kid's walking down the street, you shout out his name, then your wife gets over there, she starts talking to him, she tells him where to go for the parade. Like, you guys are embedded already, aren't you?
Yeah, very much, and that's, we love it. We're loving every minute of it. It's a great town, obviously, great school, and we're just excited to be here on the parade day to celebrate with our whole community.
You got like a routine already for the summer? What do you guys got going on? When does practice start? When do they put on the pads? When do they start hitting? When do you get mean? Because like I know you're getting used to them right now, right? You're getting them to like you, but then you're going to be at practice going, let's go faster, right?
Yeah, we had our June camp already. It was awesome. It was a good time. A lot of guys were competing and getting better every day. July will ramp it up a little bit, and then by August, we're all ready to go.
There you
Season
go.
starts, and then it flies by, so it'll be a lot of fun.
You already know who you're starting against? I don't know.
Yeah, we're starting against Marengo. It's August 25th, Friday, August 25th. 7 o'clock start for varsity game.
Up at the school. Home game?
Yeah, it's a home game. So
home game.
We'd love to see everyone out there, obviously. Get it going, and our boys are excited to play. They've been June is dog days of summer camp. July, you got a little less days. They're waiting for August, just like we all are. So
awesome. Well, listen, have a good time at the parade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enjoy yourself. Make sure nobody blows their arm out throwing candy. We don't want any injuries because of that.
No,
right?
We don't. Yeah, we're excited to celebrate. It's going to be a great night.
Awesome. Next time we talk to you, it'll be when we kick off the coaching show, right? Every
Absolutely.
Friday? Coming up here this fall?
Absolutely.
See,
I'll be there.
I got you on camera.
You got me on camera and recording. So now I'm committed. Awesome. I was already committed, though, so we're good to go.
These guys here have been in my basement hand on there coming up next.
You know what? You only had a drummer and one bagpipe in that basement, and my ears were ringing for 2 days after that.
I know. We're going to get the full effect here as they come into view.
Here we go.
I believe this is the Chicago Stockyard Kilty Band. But I can't see the sign yet. We're the unofficial broadcast, so I don't know.
We are.
Yeah. Like, I'm just guessing. Here are some guys in some skirts.
Kilts.
Wearing white shoes.
Boots.
The guy in the front, all he does is hold a staff with a ball on top of it.
He's a drum major.
He's the guy that wasn't good at playing the bagpipes. That's what he was.
You know, they make the best guy the drum major, so.
Why would you take the best musician and take the instrument out of his mouth? Definitely the Stockyard Kilty Band because it was written on the drum.
Yep.
And I recognized several members of it as they walked by.
Of course. I recognize the color of their kilts as well. That yellow is a giveaway. That bright yellow.
The next group we have coming along here is Pack 3637. I would believe this is some sort of scout pack, right?
Yes, I would assume.
Yeah, that's what I would guess we have here. I like the dad up in front. I love the guy
Evergreen
up in
Park.
front. The guy up in front that's got like his hand on the sign, and then he's dragging what I believe to be a drink cart. Yeah.
Look how cute.
Give me a
Oh,
flag.
these guys are
What's your
so
name,
nice.
buddy?
Timothy Scott McGinnis.
All right, Timothy Scott McGinnis. What is this, Boy Scouts?
Yeah, I'm in part of the troop, BSA.
All right, well, go. Don't lose your group. Good job out here, okay? All right, I like this
All
guy.
right, Chris got him a flag.
Okay, I don't know what this is, though. We don't have an official parade
Let's
list.
see, find your voice.
Find your voice.
Summer reading challenge.
It's
the library.
It's the EP library.
It's the
There's Frank
library.
Murray.
Frank Murray from the
Murray.
library.
Frank, come on over, Frank. From the Evergreen Park Public Library.
Hello.
How are you,
Hello.
buddy?
I'm really sweaty.
Yeah?
Hot and sweaty, yeah.
Did you get enough candy for this?
I hope so.
I was told by the bank that you gave a speech to everybody. Make sure you don't run out of candy. Buy more.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you hit Richmond, you feel so sorry for those people on that block because they're like, you're just stuck with me waving at you. I'm sorry. We're out of candy. We've been out of candy for a block.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get back to your truck. I don't want you to lose them.
Great, thanks.
All
You're
right?
going to make me run back now?
But I'm filling out my summer reading thing and looking forward to my fabulous prizes. And maybe I was actually reading. I'm not sure.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. Now I'm checking your...
How you going to know? How you going to know, Frank?
I'm going to quiz
I
you.
just have to use a crayon and color it in.
Next podcast, I'm quizzing you.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things that Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through Evergreen Park. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of your community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. And since Country is already your neighbor, they want to get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Mike Thauer, today at 708-425-1559 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them. Look at this guy, Mr. 4th of July Parade, Mark Marzullo, Village Trustee. How are you?
Well, Chris, it's another 4th of July, and we're happy to be here, and we're very happy the EP Podcast is again out here supporting our parade in Evergreen Park.
Thank you, and I'm very happy you wore that shirt because I use it in my promotional stuff online. Like, come see us on the parade route. It's a picture of me and you in that shirt.
I saw that, and it took me 2 dry cleanings to get the meatball stain out of it from last year.
How are you?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
You know, everything's going the right direction. Loving life, and you know, town's running good, so everything's going good.
Listen, I was just commenting to somebody that I think it's amazing Evergreen Park is still the kind of village that an hour ago there was nobody on the street, but the chairs were all on the street.
Right.
People are already putting their stuff out, and they feel comfortable still doing that. And I think that's always a great sign that you live in a place where people can still walk out like it's a small town and put their stuff out on the curb and leave it for an hour because they're not worried about it.
We're still good. It's got, you know, well, I wouldn't take anything. There's about 1 million police up and down the streets,
Well,
so
yeah.
there'd be a bad move if they did. But yeah, it's the great small town feeling. It's the greatest day in our village. It's our parade. It's our fireworks tonight. So, you know, we got a lot going on, and we'll have a tremendous amount of people coming out for it.
Are you excited about this fireworks thing? Because it was big last year.
Well,
I mean, I think right now the expectations are higher than they've ever been after
you know
last
what?
year.
That gentleman was new about a year before, Rob Novick from the high school, and he always wanted to get in, and finally the people that we had in the past finally either sold out or did something. I never knew what happened, and he was able to get in, and boy, were we impressed.
That's awesome.
We were totally impressed.
That's awesome.
And it's great. He's an Evergreen guy, too.
Where are you in the parade? Where will we see you in this parade?
Hopefully at the end. With the Marzullo Memorial Outhouse on wheels. We're towing it in. No, it's the fire department, hometown heroes, and all those guys, and then your local politicians.
Local politicians. Are you in a convertible? The mayor told me she's got a convertible.
No,
this
I
year.
walk every year.
You walk?
I walk every
Okay,
year.
you're with the people.
Yeah,
you're
walk.
shaking hands.
I'm out there.
Kissing babies.
People are out there, and people are probably throwing stuff at me, but I always walk. I'm going to walk until I can't walk.
You're like Mr. Evergreen Park. Are you kidding me? Every time I'm out with you, there are people who shout your name. I'm surprised while we're doing this, somebody hasn't pulled up their car, stopped traffic to start a conversation
Well,
with you.
usually they'll throw something at me, so, you know, like when I go in a restaurant, my back is always to the wall, so I got my back to 95th Street, so I'm getting a little nervous right now.
All right, Mark Marzullo, Village Trustee, will be marching in the parade. I appreciate you.
I'm going to stop by during the parade, so I'll be ready.
You're gonna run over?
I'll be back again.
All right, we'll see
I'm like
ya.
a bad penny. Keep on turning up.
That's awesome. Run on over when you come back.
Chris, thanks for being here again.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
The guy that we just talked to now is going to be coming by.
Okay.
Okay, Mark Marzullo, you can't miss him.
There he is in that red, white, and blue American flag
He's
shirt.
behind an Evergreen Park pickup truck.
Yes, he is.
He has
You
Deacon
cannot
Mark
miss him.
Phelan, another trustee there. I see several trustees there.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's got that big red, white, and blue flag, and he's making his way over here as promised. There's
There
the
he
deacon.
comes.
He's not going to come over. He's going to hide over there. He's just going to stay out there. He's got bright red shoes. Here comes Mark.
There's Mark Marzullo,
Right here.
everybody's
Here's Mark. He's
favorite.
bringing Norm. He's
There
bringing
he
Norm.
is.
They're going to come over here. We're going to jump in the camera so we can talk
There
with
we
him. Bring him
go.
over here. Come on, Hannah. We'll jump on in here. Here we go.
Excuse me, but we gotta wait for my grandmother.
Oh, no, come on, get over
Yeah, come
here.
on, Norm. Hurry up, Norm. Oh, look at this shirt. Look at this shirt.
Look at this shirt.
Look at this shirt you got on.
I'm gaining weight. Lanuzzi's losing weight, man. This ain't good.
He outdid you with this shirt.
Well, he's Norm.
And that's Mark. And that's Mark. Hey,
All right, I don't want you to miss your parade. They already left you.
hey, listen. I bring food. He don't.
Oh, man. I'll
Good
see
to
you
see
on the
ya.
softball diamond this summer. I'll see you there. All right.
All right.
Get out of the way here so these guys can see the rest of the parade. Village trustees,
So who do we have here? We got some
Norm
poms.
Anderson and Mark Marzullo. Now we got some pom-poms out here.
Yeah. Oh, cheerleaders. Oh, look at they're doing stunts. The girls up in the air.
This looks like it's all part of Evergreen Park High School. They're singing the fight song, and we got the
Okay.
band, so we're going to be quiet for a second and let you enjoy this here on the EP podcast here at the
Shout out.
Independence Day Parade.
Shout out to the color guard. I used to do color guard.
Father Paul's
I
out
finished
here
mine.
with me. Yeah, exactly. We're having a couple of brews. 4th of July.
Yes.
You
Hoorah.
serve. Thank you
Yep.
for your service.
Still serving.
All right, you still serve.
Still
Exactly.
serving, yeah.
And what is it like when you see these celebrations for you? As somebody who not only, man of the cloth, you're here at Redeemer, you take care of a parish, you get to see a lot of parishioners out here, but also you see the outpouring of, celebration of those that go out and serve. I know that the hometown heroes, anybody that is serving in the military or has served, is walking along at the beginning and they're leading this parade. What do you feel when you see these kinds of things?
What I feel the most, and it happened after I got back from Syria, it's great to remember the guys that are there now, but let's remember the guys that never came back.
Right.
They're the guys I really want to remember. And in the middle of all festivities like that, sometimes it's kind of hard to remember them. But they're the guys that this is all about,
Yeah.
So that's what I want to remember now.
I love that you say that. I have one friend that served in the Air Force, but was over there doing with the drones and everything like that.
yeah.
And I have another friend that served Army and
Yep.
was helped take Saddam's castle and
that's
saw
nice,
a lot of battle. And he
Yeah,
sits around and he
yeah.
talks about it. We're here at Family Waterproofing. Ken's a Marine. He's a
hoorah.
vet. Yeah, you see.
Hoorah.
In fact,
Yeah, I saw
We
there's
can't
a-
see it. We can't see it on the shot. Maybe I'll get a shot here in the B-roll that we'll put together in the package. But he's got every branch
Yep.
represented
Yep.
here,
And the MIAs.
And here's what he told me: it's up there. Every branch is up there because there's somebody from every branch that works here. And that's the crazy thing about
Hoorah.
it. So that's
There
his
you
thing.
go.
So I mean,
Yeah.
this is like the place
Yeah.
to watch a 4th of July parade, I believe.
Well, and I hope all the vets hear that and come to his business and utilize it because we got to hang together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hoorah.
All right. So what's on the docket for you this summer? Besides walking around in civilian clothes where nobody can tell you're a
yeah,
priest.
enjoying,
Do
yeah.
people that's the question I want to ask you, right?
What's
Like
that?
I think that people assume that you're always in some sort of priestly garb. Right,
No.
but I think a lot of people assume that. Like I know you. You come over to my house.
Yeah.
You wear normal clothes. You sit down. We have a conversation. We have a drink at the bar. We hang out
How
with
many?
each other. A couple drinks at the
Okay.
bar. Okay, like we're drinking beer right now because I was like, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna do Manhattans.
Do I,
I'm gonna
re-
get you into
do I really
Manhattans.
want to drink like whiskey on the parade route?
Bourbon.
today? Bourbon.
Bourbon.
Exactly.
There
I got a
you
nice
go.
rye behind the bar right now that somebody gave
really?
me. Mayor of Hometown brought it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Frank Finnegan brought me a rye whiskey and a scotch the other day.
I'm not in the Scotch.
I'm
but,
not eating it
but-
either, but he brought some fancy stuff. You come
Wow.
over, we'll
Well,
try it
maybe
out.
we can
okay?
use that rye to make a Manhattan out of. Although, Maker's Mark is on sale.
I know, you told me that.
Oh, man, they should.
You're checking out everything at Biddy's right now.
They should make that into a men's cologne. I just sit there, I crack the bottle, and I just sniff it for about a half hour.
But when you are out and you're in your civilian clothes, are people surprised when they see you and you're?
I'm surprised that they recognize me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I try to get under the radar, and it's like I just can't hide.
I know Father Highland over there, your pastor. Okay, I know that he goes to White Sox games.
Oh yeah.
And he just sits there in his civilian stuff and roots for the team, and and he's like, nobody knows I'm a priest. It's really fun.
I can drink my beer and everybody's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. But when you're in town, they all know.
They all know when you're at the church. Yeah, they all know. Anything else planned right now that you know about for Redeemer? You probably don't, but I know that they're trying to make up for the carnival not being there.
Yeah, well, we had the party in the parking lot, which was very successful. And
my back was thrown out. There was no way I was making it.
I know. Yeah. When we're thinking maybe we can just continue that because everybody had a good time. It was
awesome.
Great. Yeah, everybody had a good time.
Well, the barbecue bash will come too. That'll be a big one.
Yeah, that's coming up September.
Yeah. That'll be a big one.
Are you going to be in it again this year?
Of course. I'm not going to win, but I'm going to be in it.
Oh, it's fun.
You come to my tent, we'll drink beer, and we'll serve ribs.
I'll make Manhattans.
There you go.
Bring
Manhattans. Father Paul likes Manhattans. I think he mentioned it about 12 times in this interview.
I discovered that in Djibouti. And we had theme nights. And on 9/11, the theme drink was a Manhattan. I never had one before.
So on the base in Djibouti, in Africa,
we had a wardroom
night.
Yeah,
the theme night was Manhattan because it was 9/11.
It was 9/11, and it was the first time to go. Here, chaps, did you ever have one of these? I said no. Here you go. And I was like, I'm hooked.
Absolutely,
it was
amazing.
Great. Hoorah!
It is now time for your EP Podcast Word on the Street, brought to you by Spoke and Vine, the brand new wine bar and bottle shop over at 95th and Kedzie. The wines are incredible. Try the house wine flight. The big glass is the best value, and I highly recommend the bacon dates and the house meatballs. But try the whole menu. They have something for everyone. Check them out at 3146 West 95th Street here in Evergreen Park. The Evergreen Park Rec Department is having summer soccer camp, and it kicks off on Monday, July the 10th at 9:30 a.m. at UKICH Field. Inter FC is the Southside's longest running soccer club and is back in EP. Boys and girls ages 4 to 14 are welcome to be part of the competition. There's also a Taylor Swift-themed dance day going on Monday and Wednesdays from now through July the 26th for ages 8 to 15. It's $12 a class. The rec department also has a beach party camp Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. until 10:45 for 4 to 5-year-olds. A jazz musical theater camp Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 5:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. for ages 8 to 13, and so much more. Check it all out. Register online. Follow the rec department path at evergreenpark-ill.com or give them a call for everything I've just mentioned, 708-229-3373. July the 6th and August 22nd, Grandparents and Grandkid Days in the Youth Garden. Grandparents, take your grandchildren out to the youth garden for fun, crafts, snacks, and story time. This is for kids 3 and older. Bring your picnic blankets as well. 4 to 5 p.m. again on the 6th of July or August the 22nd. Call and reserve your spot today, 708-229-3377. We're going to head back out to the parade. This next portion brought to you by SidSauce.net. Sid Sauce was actually hanging with us at the party we were having along the route. They grow the peppers in Evergreen Park, develop delicious hot sauces, and then they bring them to your door when you order online. See everything they have at SidSauce.net. And now back to the Evergreen Park Independence Day Parade. Sara, come on over here. Let's get her on the camera.
Oh, we're
getting on the camera. Are you camera ready?
I don't think so.
Come on, you were TMZ. You should always be camera ready.
You're not camera ready. I was behind the camera.
Well, now you're on the camera. Yeah, now you know what it feels like, TMZ. All right, Sara Klein is here. She's a former president of the Evergreen Park Chamber of Commerce. What are you out here doing today?
We are with AAA. We're giving out some oil change coupons, some bags, and candy.
You have oil change coupons?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
leave about 7 of those with me, okay?
Okay,
All right. Sara, you look like you have been running down this route. You're only halfway. I don't want you to fall behind. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
I was just joking about the 7, but I'm taking them. Look at that. Look at all these. It's
upside
amazing.
down, Chris.
It's amazing.
What is that? What did she give you?
She gave me a bunch of oil change coupons.
There you go.
We got oil changes for life because of
Sweet.
Sara Klein at AAA. So it looks like we're at the end of the parade from what I can tell.
I see grass skirts. I see a luau
We're going to finish it off
theme.
some hula here, but as I look, we have a very small amount left, and then this thing is going to end.
We are capped off with streets and sanitation.
Yeah, I want
it
to say
seems
like the final thing is you're going to see porta-johns come into view.
Yep.
I don't know why. I don't know why you do that. And then for some reason there's a drumming group that's drumming behind him, and that ends the parade.
So wait, the drummers go behind the porta-johns?
They're behind the porta-johns.
Okay then. I hope they're empty. I hope they're clean. I would hate for something to fall over. This is a pretty precarious position to put people in.
I mean, it's such a weird thing to put in a parade.
It is.
Add some porta-johns in the back.
Like, where are they coming from? Are we just showing off porta-johns? Like,
ladies
hey,
and
look at these
gentlemen,
new models.
Something you'll be peeing in at a festival later on this summer.
I mean,
Give it up for the
seriously,
porta-johns.
are they just showing them off?
Give it up for the porta-johns.
Oh,
as they
look
come
at
along
they
here.
have LED lights around the doors.
I know. They're fancy
They
porta-johns.
are fancy.
All right.
I would use a porta-john that had LED lights around the door.
Porta-johns are
Fancy
coming along here.
porta-johns.
Yeah. And then we have this. Before we get to the porta-johns, we have the heavy tow truck. This is what tows
Yeah.
like the semi-trucks.
Right.
That's what this is.
That you see on 294.
Right,
Yep.
exactly. That's what those guys do. And now we're going to have porta-johns with neon lights on them as the sun sets. A beautiful scene here in Evergreen
Jingle
Park.
Johns. Now that's a name.
We're finishing things off
With Jingle Johns.
with lit up porta-johns that have
Smiley faces.
smiley faces
that
on
are
them
singing.
and a drum set behind them as well. Nothing says independence, Hannah, like
being,
this scene right here.
Being able to independently
This is
use a porta-john.
independence. This is America is what this is.
This is America.
This is America.
America.
Jingle Johns,
Jingle Johns.
singing porta potties, and drums behind them. God bless the USA.
God bless.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend, even though this probably won't air until I'm done at the lake.
Yeah.
But we'll get it up at some point. Buddy, this is my son, Nicholas.
Birthday boy.
He's 8 years old today on the day of the parade. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks.
What did you like the most?
The parade.
Did you like the singing porta-johns?
Yes.
After they're done singing, we can go poop at them.
Yeah.
Excellent job, Hannah.
Excellent job,
All right,
Chris.
we're going to turn this off. We're going to do some face painting. We're going to eat some burgers.
Yeah.
Thanks to Family Waterproofing Solutions for hosting us along the route
Great
at 95th
host.
and Turner.
Wonderful host.
Thank you to the First National Bank of Evergreen Park. Thank you to all of our sponsors. What?
And happy 4th of July.
Woo!
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.